Couldn't figure out what it was. We didn't see any tangible evidence of anything going on, and this is what it was. Thanks a lot, guys. Beautiful job. So when's Greg Fadick doing the Dolphin games again? And it's not his fault. I'm sure that Greg had nothing to do with this. Here's Fort Lauderdale on the Star Line. Hello.
I just wanted to say all these people calling up against the limited casinos are a bunch of hypocritical schmucks.
What people calling up against them?
All right, the ones who are complaining about it.
Oh.
In general.
In general.
Are a bunch of hypocritical schmucks.
The generals who are complaining about it.
They'll be the first ones there.
Yeah, that's right. All these old farts that are going to go out and vote against it, if by a miracle it should pass, they'll be the first ones there yanking on it. You better believe that.
So they can go kiss my you-know-what.
Right.
Good night.
Okay. Yeah, kiss our ass, okay? Come up with all these contrived reasons they're against this, they're against everything. They're against every damn thing. Because they think they own this joint. Man, if they would just croak real soon, it would be so like before November 8th. You got a month to get rid of these people. We have an open line in Broward. That's going to be our motto, okay? Kill a senior citizen for casino gambling. That's going to be that'll be my new bumper sticker. Bump off a casino gambling opponent soon. Hey, listen, if they can go up and kill all the doctors at the abortion clinics, I say it's tit for tat. Can we say that? Now, why are you putting that on the air? Is there some special reason why you're putting that on? Is that like a sadistic thing or what? Hello?
Yeah, what George is a...
We have an open line on the purple line, Pound IOD. That was Woody, of course, the cheese man. He's got a million other names. He's got no life. Chronic, the worst of all time. We don't even have to take a vote. The worst of all time, a useless piece of turd. Whatever air you're breathing, baby, whatever oxygen you're sucking out of the atmosphere, that's a crime. That is criminal, what you're doing. The fact that you're stealing oxygen that somebody else could be using for like something that's alive, which you ain't it. Two open lines in Broward. Speaking of it ain't alive, 524-9463. Where's all the coming out people today? This is National Coming Out Day. Come on now. Let's take a tour of the building and see if we can't find some queen to come out of the closet today. Let's go down to engineering and start down there. Oh, I'm sorry. Here's Sunrise. Hello. Sunrise. That cleans the slate in Broward? That's it for Broward. All three Broward lines are wide open. Now we're back. Now I feel better. 524-9463. Here's Miami Beach. Hello.
Yeah, Neil?
Yeah.
Hi, listen, my parents are up in Atlantic City at the Taj Mahal.
Yeah, at the Taj Mahal?
The Taj Mahal.
Yeah, at the Taj Mahal?
Yeah, they saw the Milton Berle.
Oh, God.
The three of them. Henny Young and another.
How old are your parents? Over 100?
Yeah, 300 years on this.
Yeah.
But, no, he told me they were funny as hell. And for him to stay awake during a show.
That takes a hell of a lot.
Really.
Yeah. They were probably doing some good duty stuff.
They're in their 70s.
In the twilight of their life, yeah.
And they love it.
Uh-huh.
They love to gamble. My mother loves the slot machine.
Yeah.
And this casino thing down here is a joke.
It is a joke.
Just like the last...
you know what it is? It's another tease. It's like somebody waves something good in front of your nose, but you know you're never going to get it.
Right.
It's another tease.
But it's funny. The slot machines, first of all, the 80%, 75 to 80% of the slot machines is the revenue now in Vegas. Because, there are no people to monitor. You stand around a crap table, you got 8 guys. The slot machine...
Well, what do you mean there are no people to monitor? What does that mean?
In other words, like a row of slot machines, you don't have to... There's no people that have to, watch anything.
Meaning what?
In other words...
No, see, you're missing the point. That's not why they make so much of their revenue from the slot machines. They make so much because they're fixed on a computer chips, and they guarantee that they say 90, we pay 97% back or 98% back.
I get this magazine
if you let me finish,
go ahead.
The point is that there is so much going through, like the big casinos like MGM Grand and more. They've got so many thousands of slot machines that there's such a tremendous volume of money going through there. You'd kiss the ground. You'd kiss my ass for 2% of that every day.
Of course, I get this magazine called Casino Gambler Player or Gambler whatever, and it says it shows you like 90, you get back 94%
or 97 or 98 or whatever it says, and have a great day. Okay, we have an open line in Dade, 751. Here's a mobile in Inverary. Hello.
Yeah, Neil.
Yes, sir.
As a 30-year-old live person in Broward.
Well, we're moving up in the world. That's great.
I just got back from Vegas.
Wow.
Oh man, God, I want to go back there and live.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I drive down this county for a living, and there's nothing in Florida like that. Nothing.
Yeah.
Not even close. Not the boats or anything.
No, the boats are they're a joke. It's like it's the lowest of the little league, man. Getting on those cruise ships, it's a joke.
I went on one of those cruises about 2 months ago for my 30th birthday, and it was like a joke. I grew up close to Atlantic City. That's better.
See, one great thing about Vegas or Atlantic City, let's say you go into the Stardust, and you say, I don't know, I didn't like the buffet in here, I'm not making any money at the tables, or I don't like the, you get in your car, or you take a cab, you go over to or you walk across the street, you go to the Imperial Palace, you go over to the Mirage, you go to Caesars, you get on a cruise ship, and you say, oh man, the food sucks, and can't get near the table. You're a captive audience. You're out there for 3-4 hours or a day or whatever the hell you went on, and that's it. I mean, unless you want to jump overboard, that's it. You're done. You're finished.
I know. It's ridiculous.
It's a joke.
I mean, the money they make out there,
it's like stealing.
And
and they're stealing it from the economy of the state, too, because they're taking it all out of state, all out of this thing.
Yeah, I went out there and blew about $4,000. Had a good time doing it too, and I'm ready to go again.
You mean in Vegas? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I plunged my lungs. Everything.
Okay, great. I'll see you there.
Okay.
Okay. Adios. We have an open line in Dade, 751-1 in Broward, 524-9463. Let's plunge our brains out. 4 weeks from today is Election Day, man. Here's the chance of a lifetime for this state to, man, it's not going to happen. No chance. None. Remember Al Martino? No chance. No chance. This movie is, I don't even have to act. This part, it's perfect for me. And the producer, no chance. I'll make him an offer he can't refuse. Okay. How's Marlon Brando doing, by the way? So Captain Dave says that the interview was not all that exciting, and even if he did say the F word and had naked feet, it was just not that exciting. Maybe the part when he got up and kissed Larry on the lips and stuck a little tongue in there, maybe that was emotional. Let's go to Miami. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, hey, Neil.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, are you really a queen?
What the hell does that mean? What kind of a call is this? Am I really a queen? Are you a queen? Are you a queen? Are you a prince?
Hello.
What are you?
What am I?
What are you, some kind of a wise guy?
No, I'm a queen.
Or just a schmuck? You're a queen? Yeah? Is this, are you coming out of the closet today?
Yeah.
Yeah? And what's your name? Julio Perez? Julio Schwartz? Get out of here, you pussy. We have 2 open lines in Dade, 751. Was that Rick Sanchez? Come on, Rick, we all know it anyway. Oh, man, those stories about his cross-dressing in the early days. Open line in Broward, 524. He was worse than Skipper Upchuck, who also used to be a drag, not a drag queen, but a drag, I don't know what it was, but I'm serious. Skipper Upchuck, as the story goes, as legend would have it. And it wasn't at he says there's always something going on in that, on stage in our rec room there at Cemetery Village. I wonder when Skipper Chuck's going to be doing his routine again with Tempest in a teapot. Tempest in a peapot? Here's Riviera Beach. Hello?
Neil.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes.
How about the Kentucky fraternity? Who won? I can't get nothing out of this Cox newspaper up here. You're
Who won the Kentucky fraternity? You're asking me? I haven't got any idea. How would I know?
I thought maybe you picked it up on your satellite.
When was it?
Friday.
Nobody told me about that?
Bullville Victory was John Campbell was the guy.
Bullville Victory won it. He won it. Bullville Victory won with Campbell. Yeah, I did. There was a little thing in the Sun Sentinel.
Nothing in the Cox newspaper. A little lead in Thursday, nothing Friday.
Well, there wasn't very much. It was like a paragraph, but I do remember seeing it. Bullville Victory did win.
Victory, and they put Campbell up on him, huh?
Right, that's right.
Are we going to get any invitational, you think, of these good horses since we're going to miss the Breeders' Crown this year?
Absolutely. We got the matron stake we're going to have. It's going to be great.
You can think they're going to bring us some of them good horses down?
Absolutely. Make no mistake about it.
Since we missed the Breeders' Crown.
This is it.
Okay, thanks, Neil.
Okay, see ya. Yeah, the racing is really good. We got several miles on 55 already, these first 3 racing nights, and the track is lightning fast, and Kevin Wallace will be here next week, and Wally Hennessy's coming back tomorrow night, I do believe. We'll be there. And Kelly Shepard will be here soon, which that's kind of a mixed bag. Our good friend, but what can I tell you? He tells us nothing. Here's a mobile in Boca. Hello.
Hey, Neil.
Yes, sir.
Hey, what's up?
How you doing, pal?
Good, man. I just wanted to tell you you're my favorite.
All right.
I'm a Bills fan also.
Yeah? Well, nothing's perfect, pal.
Huh?
And guess what?
What?
The Bills still suck. We have an open line in Dade, 751, and one in Broward, 5, and whatever that is, the green line. Palm Beach line. We're not going to get no call on the Palm Beach line. Here's a mobile in Miami. Hello.
Hello, Neil.
Yes.
How are ya?
Okay.
What's going on?
What's going on?
Everything, huh?
What did you call for, sir, to ask me what's going on?
I'm sorry.
You called to contribute something very valuable to our show today.
Wrong question. Hey.
Okay.
Can
I ask you a question?
Yes.
What's going on?
Hey, you called me to ask me that?
Yes, I did. I apologize. You got 30 seconds. You're wasting all your valuable time here, man.
You know there was a rumor...
Look at that. That clock is running.
You know there was a rumor that Randy Rhoads was going to be on that Hooters on the Radio thing that they have in Tampa. Is that true?
She's in West Palm Beach.
Okay,
she's on
good.
WJNO, man.
So stupid rumor then.
Yeah, another stupid, idiotic rumor, probably started by some stupid, idiotic jerk.
They were saying it on the radio and everything.
Yeah, they say a lot of crap. Don't ever believe anything you hear on the radio, especially on this show. And listen, by the way, can I ask you something in closing? How you doing? Who's doing all right?
South Florida's news, talk, and entertainment station. News Talk Radio 610 WIOD.
Just a joke. See, every time you come in here, I play with your emotions a little bit. She is so in love, this girl. She is so madly in love that it's a beautiful thing. I mean, if this guy all of a sudden woke up with a bad case of zits tomorrow, she would overlook it. She would just, like put a bag over his head. Wouldn't you? Does he have any zits? No. Doesn't have a pimple on his body. And she knows, believe me, every crack, every crevice, she knows from head to toe. She knows the toes, the nails, everything. Am I right? You're right. I'm right. Well, boy, she's loosening up a little bit, George. Oh, George got a big smile on his puss. Oh, God, I had such a good line. But we do need the job, don't we? 12:35 at your 6th station, WIOD. So anyway, Mitch Gaylord's on right now. Is that HBO, Showtime? That's one of the greatest movies ever made, American Anthem. Huh? Makes me want to get the flag out right now and wave it. And the flag, too. Well, it's National Out of the Closet Day. There's Mitch Gaylord. There's a good start. 21 till 1. Maybe his good Olympic friend, Greg Lousanis, will have something to say on that before the day is out. Well, he's out. I congratulate you, Greg. It shocked the hell out of most of us. Anyway, here's an amazing thing that was just faxed to me. Oh, my God, look at that. Hugh Rodham, 1969. He's got about as much chance of beating that fascist Connie Mack as I do, and the only reason he's running is because his wife is his sister, his whatever she is. She's the wife's president. She's the wife's president. Boy, that Mitch Gaylord, he could play on my team, I'll tell you that. Anyway, here's from Hustler Magazine. This is to the brand new holiday issue of Hustler Magazine. Asshole of the month. You'll never guess. How many guesses do you want to find out who's the asshole of the month in Hustler Magazine? How many guesses should I give them? We should have like a prize for this. Well, I'll give you the answer anyway.
Wayne
Oh, yeah. Hustler Magazine says H. Wayne Huizenga is asshole of the month, and it says, sometimes cleanliness is next to godliness, but not all of the time. Compulsive scrubbing of the exterior just as often indicates an ungodly rot and filth oozing out from the interior, as is the case of Hustler Magazine's spotless asshole of the month for 1994's holiday issue, H. Wayne Huizenga.
Wayne
In the modern world, the process of nostalgia has speeded up to the point where the good old days are now as recent as 5 years ago. Even a 10-year-old child can remember a far more innocent era, a time of diversity, choice, and promise, an age when every second city block of the urban landscape was not despoiled by a blockbuster video facade. Wayne Huizenga, a retired garbage hauler, bought 35% of Blockbuster Video in 1987. At that time, the chain consisted of 20 outlets, all confined within the borders of the state of Texas. Under Huizenga, who proved to be even better at distributing trash than he had been at carting it away, the Blockbuster sales spread like a cancer. The country is now spotted with 4,000-plus Blockbuster outbreaks, with new prurient yellow Blockbuster storefronts erupting somewhere in the world at the rate of one a day. Judging from the persistence of similar plagues, did I say prurient? Purulent. Judging from the persistence of similar plagues, particularly in the hamburger arena, there's no antidote to the Blockbuster epidemic. To venture into a Blockbuster outlet is to step into a crucible of the so-called free world's repressive past and its totalitarian future. The chipper clerks in their Stepford Kids uniforms of Oxford cloth, blue shirts, and chino pants have stepped right straight out of Gap Nation. One of Blockbuster's slogans is, "Wow, what a difference." Their most distinguishing characteristic is a homogeneity rivaled only by that of China's Red Army. The company boasts that it has at least 10,000 videos on stock at every store, and of these, more than 40 million tapes in Blockbuster's claimed stockpile, not a single one is X-rated. We want the same recognition McDonald's has, Huizinga explains, and we want to be just as squeaky clean, too. To gauge the effect of Blockbuster's cinch on America's entertainment appetite, go to the nearest McDonald's. Look at the asses on the people who eat there all the time and have done so a few years. Now go to the nearest Blockbuster compound. There will be one very nearby. Look around at the customers in Blockbuster. Nice enough looking, blameless folks. Recall the sorry shape of the asses on habitual McDonald's diners. Such will be the condition of the typical Blockbuster client's brain soon, and it will have really bad zits as well. Shutting out mom-and-pop competitors and draining local character from individual neighborhoods could hardly be expected to satisfy a megalomaniac of Huizinga's stature. In a move that puts Wayne in the position of producing the crap he rents, Blockbuster has merged with cable TV scourge, Viacom, and the Paramount Entertainment conglomerate. This marriage of finance and aesthetic fascism explains the influx of Blockbuster ads on MTV, and it masks limitless potential for exploiting, abusing, and stupefying a gullible, impressionable audience. Every Blockbuster customer, through a computer-coded membership card, is recorded and mapped by the company's intelligence system. The individual's tastes are logged, compiled, tracked, and, as some say, sold. Most accounts report that the company has issued 40 million of these cards, roughly 10,000 per store. If the figures are taken at face value, Blockbuster's files will soon be more extensive than those of the KGB. We're tinkering on the outer edges of democracy as we know it, observed Arthur Teal, chairman of Florida's Dade County Commission, speaking in support of a project by Huizinga to construct a 21,000-acre theme park and professional sports complex in the midst of what remains of Florida's Everglades. Rather than contend with residents in the vicinity of the proposed megaplex, Huizinga managed to have the area declared a separate county governed by Blockbuster influence alone. If I rent something, explained Wayne, revealing a secret of his success, basically I'm selling the same thing over and over. From an asshole, that same thing over and over is always shot with an I. As in, God. Asshole of the month in Hustler, our own local man, makes it big. Oh! Asshole, asshole. That Wayne Huizinga's such an asshole.
Just lick 'em.
He yelled at Mandich, that greedy turd, because he wouldn't take a shower with Hank Goldberg. Asshole, asshole. H. Wayne Huizinga's such an asshole. He's just like Hitler and Eva Braun. What's that he's pounding on?
Yes, I am.
This guitar man must have been Prussian when he, Prussian? Oh, look at this. Get your hands off of that guy right now, I'll tell you that. Why did you make me turn this on? You think I'm going to be able to finish doing the show with this damn thing on now? Look at that. Can that be felt? I beg your pardon?
Sweaty.
Well,
just lick 'em.
Here's a mobile in West Palm.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hi there. There's first-time caller.
All right, and I made you wait through that, but again, now, but you're paying for this. That's even worse.
Yeah, well, my company is.
There you, like I said, that's a good deal.
But anyway, I've been listening to you ever since, the NWS days there.
Right,
Way back.
News.
I got to say something, though, about this gambling thing.
Yeah.
I've been in law enforcement about 12 years now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you, with that thing, not only would the damn crime not go up, it'll go down if we get that.
No question about it.
I mean, from what I see and what I've been seeing, a lot of it is just no opportunity for guys coming up. I mean, after a while, you get sick of looking for a damn job, and you go out and make your own way.
Yeah, we breed criminals by the nature of the way.
You're darn right it is.
Right.
It happens all the time.
Yeah.
And if we don't do something to get something going for us here, we're going to have a hell of a lot worse than we got now.
You're right.
And a lot of these goddamn rednecks out there, if they want to do something useful, stop voting in damn fools like Jeb Bush, you know?
Yeah.
That'll do more for the load of crime than any goddamn thing you do. I said on a panel, well, I can't say that, but I was in a situation to learn a lot about what's done down here in South Florida, and I'm telling you, you can do much more with your vote than you can with the damn gambling. That's about it.
Okay.
Thanks.
Vote early and often, pal.
Okay.
Thanks. Okay, we have an open line in Broward, 524, and one on the cell one line. I can't believe that. That purple line, that's another one. That's like the bone of our existence. Pound IOD, 1248 at WIOD. Here's something that's going to be one of the best things that's happened to you in a long time, and that's a lunch, a dinner, a snack at Mixed stuff. They, throw the football around on the streets. They're waiting for the school bus. And this morning, and of course, there's like a bunch of new kids this year. These kids are like, 15, whatever they are. And junior high maybe they go to. And I get out to go to my car. Hey, Neil Rogers, these kids know who I am. They're probably listening right now. They're great. They're wonderful. Leave my cars alone, guys. And that's the name of the tune. See, like I said, everybody in this town listens to this show because it's the only place you're going to hear the goddamn truth or anything that makes any sense. The only other guy in this town that they talk about on radio, and I hate to say this because they should be talking about a lot of other people, but is Sonny Fox. No, you're wrong. See, George gives me that's true. Everywhere I go, they talk about Sonny Fox. Now, Sonny, I'm sure, is listening right now, but he's not allowed to call here anymore, and he desperately needs to keep that job.
Hi, this is Sonny Fox, and I listen to Neil Rogers because I can hear the word asshole.
And he's very ecstatic that there's no other oldie station in the market now. So, of course, we do have Waxy back. That's a different kind of oldie, though. Well, Waxy was always for oldies, and now it's really for oldies, baby. I can't believe they changed those call letters. Waxy is for the oldest oldies of all.
I'm getting a little tired of that crap, I can tell you right now.
Well, I can relate to that, talking to 90-year-olds, Mike. Here's Kendall. Hello.
Hey, Neil.
Yes, sir.
That article, Historic Phenomenal, gives journalism a new name.
Yes.
Hey,
Asshole of the century? Month, year, decade?
Anyway, I got two questions for you.
Yeah. I love the part where it said basically has zits for brains or something like that, it said, yeah?
Two things. I'm basically a second-year student at Dave Crapnell.
Yeah.
And
you're not. Now, this is not a coming out of the closet call, is it?
No, it is.
Okay, don't do it, pal. Don't do it. It's a very dangerous thing to do.
I've been
a bunch of right-wingers could be tapping your phone right now, and Lardass will show up at your house asking for a free meal.
Anyway,
yes. Wouldn't it be something if he showed up at your house expecting to be fed? God, who can afford that? Go. I'm sorry, I'm interrupting your stuff.
Anyway, so I've been sending these application transfer credits to everyone who has, who I've seen has the decent journalism programs.
Yeah.
One of the schools on the list was Michigan State.
The best. Great school of journalism.
Okay.
And a great place to have a good time. Oh, man, I'm telling you should be there.
Great. And second...
No, don't just say great like you're... seriously, it's like you're blowing me off, so to speak. It's like, okay, great, but, you're prejudiced because you went there. I never went to class there. I went there and had a good time, but I'm telling you, the School of Journalism there has got a tremendous reputation. Seriously.
I believe you.
I want you to listen to me. I'm telling you. A trip to East Lansing would be a wonderful thing. Just take a lot of heavy clothing. Trust me.
Okay, and the second thing is I have a potential card for you. You've got the thing rolling?
It's rolling.
Gary Bettman's a hockey stick-sucking hoser, eh?
Oh! All right. See you on the train, eh?
Okay.
Okay, on the A train. And was that Wally Hennessy, or was that couldn't have been in? That was Phil Henry doing a voice. Phil, by the way, is sitting outside at that picnic table because he said every day at WIOD doing a show here's like a picnic. In fact, he's begging for ants. He can't even get the ants to show up. Open line in Dade County, 751 WIOD. Didn't we have a fifth next hour? We got number 5 on the list.
Mario, we left a message.
Oh, that's all? That was it?
What else are we going to do?
We had
a message on the
No, but I'm saying that's the last one. So we had
Remember the other guy called.
What other guy? Oh, the Queen called. Oh, that's right. We only had 4 today. You're right. The Queen. I mean, why do I keep saying the Queen? Well, he was. There's nothing wrong. See, that spick that called before, he doesn't even know what that word means, okay? Queen doesn't mean flaming, screaming homo. That's not what queen means. Queen in my lingo just means somebody who's a faggot. That's all. So use the right word. Use faggot. Don't use queen if you don't know what a real queen is, okay? And believe me, I'm sure you do. This is one of those guys who's sitting there playing with his boyfriend, probably drops the coast like 4 or 5 times a day. But in the meantime, oh, are you a faggot? Yeah. See, that's that Cuban thing again, man. You show me a Cuban who don't drop the soap every now and then, I'll show you like a miracle. So look at Mitch Gaylord's climbing up the old pole. Maybe he wants to be a fireman. And now he's sliding down it. Look at those pecs. Oh, I can't say that. Here's Miami Beach. Hello.
Hey, Neil.
Yeah.
There's a local lawyer on Miami Beach.
Yes.
Who formed a political action committee called Citizens Against Casino Takeover.
Yeah.
And I asked him.
Now, was this Seymour Gelber's boyfriend, or who was this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I asked him why he's so against casinos.
Now, how old is this guy?
Oh, he's youngish. I
Really?
think about 35, 40.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, but listen to
How
why
much time on the beach must have fried his brains, yes?
Well, his father was against it, too.
Well, there you go.
And
a suckling.
He said the reason he doesn't want it because it would ruin the quality of life on Miami Beach.
Oh, yeah.
Would
yeah.
you believe
There's
that?
nothing like the quality of life on the beach now, man.
There isn't going to be a Miami Beach if we don't get casinos.
Isn't that something?
And you know what I was thinking of?
Oi!
You mentioned Seymour Gelber. You know, he was a juvenile judge for some
Yes, I do
28
know.
years.
Yeah, he was on my show years ago.
Our jails are so filled with adult criminals
That's
now.
right. That's right. He's responsible. He's the one who created this environment. I mean, you talk about senile, and you talk about living in the past, and you talk about fuddy-duddy. Seymour Gelber is all of the above multiplied times 10.
I can't understand why he's so adamantly against the casino issue.
Because I'm sure he believes that that's politically expedient to do, because he's pandering to all the old farts who, as your attorney cohort there said, don't want us to destroy their quality of life. In other words, don't want people to destroy their stranglehold on the beach. They control everything except 10 blocks of South Beach, and that's the way they like it. They like having the ankle paramedics at the supermarket there because they're running each other down with their shopping carts. That's their idea of the way civilized people live and behave.
It's unbelievable.
Exactly.
Listen, I wanted to get a little active in the movement, so
Right.
I called Pat Roberts up in Tallahassee.
Right.
I paid for the phone call.
Right.
Left my
Paid for
name
the
and
beer.
number.
Yeah.
Never called me back.
Yeah. How do you like that?
I called his assistant, Mike Babbage.
Yeah.
Never called me back.
Jeez.
I called another number to get visual aids, bumper stickers, whatever.
Yeah.
Never called me back.
Unbelievable. Well, that speaks for itself, my friend. Thanks for the good news. See what I mean? I don't think there is any campaign. I think the whole thing is bogus, baby. I think we've been had again. And we're getting used to it. We're starting to like it.
South Florida's news, talk, and
To drive Mom crazy. So, what breakfast cereal will you tell Mom to buy next time she goes shopping?
Sugar Shockers!
Sugar Shockers. New super sugar-coated Sugar Shockers are little bits of raw cane drenched in honey and coated with powdered sugar, glucose, fructose, corn syrup, and other natural sweeteners.
And it tastes just like sugar-coated sugar!
Right, because there's no yucky vitamins or minerals to spoil your fun.
Yeah!
And how does it make you feel?
Like I'm vibrating. Mommy, let's watch cartoons. Mommy, let's go get ice cream. Mommy, let's play Mommy.
And moms will love Sugar Shockers, too, because inside every box, there's a free bottle of new Flintstones chewable Valium. So try new super sugar-coated Sugar Shockers from your friends at Irresponsible Foods.
126 at WIOD. Happy Tuesday. The amazing, the ingenious, the brilliant, the frustrated Phil Henry will be along from 2 to 6. Sports talk tonight with Defoe. We have no idea what's going on because we didn't get a sheet today. We got one yesterday. That was one. That was a great start.
Actually, that was one from last week that had Monday on it.
What? The one we got yesterday? So in other words, Jeff Cross was not on last night?
Oh, did you get a newer one?
I don't know. I mean, it had his name on it. That doesn't mean he was on last night.
The one I saw didn't have his name on it, so you must have gotten it.
Oh. Yeah, because I went and I asked our program director, such as he is, I said, how come we're not getting... Well, I didn't really go in. I was called in there so they could chew me out about these rejoins, which still suck. And, I said to him, how come we don't concentrate on, being able to cross-promote? I mean, what kind of a radio station is it that we never know who Defoe's going to have on? We never know what's going on. We have no promo sheets. Oh, well, it kind of slipped through the cracks. I guarantee a lot slipped through the crack. In fact, I bet you if you got a proctologist in here, we would find 50,000 pounds of paperwork and all kinds of good stuff that just isn't getting taken care of because it slipped through the crack. So I have no idea who's Defoe got on him, but he'll be on with Sports Talk Junior tonight, 6 till 8. Probably Scotty Mack will be filling in. He's the new star. Here's a mobile implantation back again, and I'm still making him wait. Hello?
Hello. Hi,
Yes.
how are you?
Okay. Were you on before?
No, I wasn't on before.
Huh?
I wasn't on before.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't want to do this to you twice.
No, I want to punctuate with initially saying that I'm a 21-year-old heterosexual male.
Oh!
Oh!
Wow.
And
You mean there still is one left?
there's still one left.
Good for you.
A few weeks ago you were
Now,
talking...
are you taking the occasion of coming out day to come out as a heterosexual?
No, exactly.
Good, excellent.
Exactly.
Stand up for yourself, man.
2.5 to 3 weeks ago, I was listening to your show. I'm a little behind.
Yeah.
You were talking about interesting things that happen on the airplane.
Right.
And an interesting thing happened to me on an airplane.
Well, let's hear about it. Graphic details.
I was flying to Europe to visit some friends. We knapsack across Europe, and
yeah. Even Larry's excited about this.
And those long flights, you know, you have a tendency to kind of get bored, and you want to kind of touch yourself.
Yeah.
So I was waiting to use the lavatory.
Yeah.
And
well, wait a minute. Now you were waiting to use the lavatory to go in and do this in the lavatory.
Yeah, I mean, what are you going to do? Like,
no, I'm not saying you were going to do it in your. No, but in other words, you were waiting. In other words, this was a pre-planned situation.
Well,
this is now when you talk about
it wasn't pre-planned.
Huh?
It wasn't pre-planned.
What do you mean it wasn't pre-planned?
It wasn't pre-planned.
All right, let's slow down. You got up out of your seat. You went toward the restroom.
Right.
As you approached the restroom, what was your intention? What was the purpose of your visit?
It was pre-planned.
Okay, that's it.
Okay.
God.
And an individual, I guess, noticed that I wasn't carrying a banana.
Yeah.
And it just, something very strange happened. It never happened before.
Now, when was this?
It was about 8 months ago.
So in other words, you were like 20 years old at that time. Yeah. Now, when you were in there, did you keep saying, Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I think you did.
No.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
No, but it was...
So what happened? Somebody noticed you were in a aroused position.
And next thing you know, there's just an incredible amount of room in the bathroom there.
No, there is not.
And I didn't...
You were going to Europe. Wait a minute. Were you like on a 747?
It was a larger plane because, remember, it's a European flight.
European? But you were not in first class, though.
No.
You weren't in coach, were you?
No.
In business class.
Business class.
He was doing the business in the business class. Now we're talking. Yeah. Okay. All right. So in other words, you both got. Now, can I ask you this question? Now, listen to me. Was this during the nighttime when like the lights are out on the plane, pretty much?
Pretty much.
Yeah, because when you go to Europe, most of it's like overnight flying. Get there early in the morning. It's dark, right?
That's true.
Right? Yeah. Okay, so the both of you went in there. Now this is who was this? It was a woman. No. This was a guy. Huh?
It was a gentleman.
A gentleman.
In his 40s.
In his 40s. But I thought you started the call by saying you were a heterosexual male.
Hey, this is something that's never happened before.
I see. This is a very interesting story. Now, but I mean, how did it happen that he went in there with you? I'm just confused. Was there like words exchanged?
Not really.
No.
It was just, he just kind of noticed that.
That you need a helping hand, right? Yeah. And you went in there together, and.
And I didn't really do much, but it was like a marvelous feeling, and especially at that altitude.
Yeah.
And I've never done anything like that. I don't know if I would ever do anything again like that, but it was just very interesting.
So in other words, he gave you some oral assistance.
That's pretty much the way to sum it up.
Yeah, I in other words, I'm trying to figure that without getting too indelicate here and too graphic. I see. Are you following this, George? Okay. And in other words, nobody saw you go in there together?
No.
And you weren't concerned about that?
Initially, yes, I was very concerned.
Yeah. But in other words, it's not like he crashed and like followed you in there like in other words, against your will.
No, it wasn't anything perverse at all.
No. In other words, he just kind of gave you that look, and you thought, okay, well, this might be interesting because I really feel like, killing some time and getting some time off my hands or something.
Something, right.
Right?
That's it.
Well, that's a phenomenal story, and for you to have the balls to tell us that, I wish we had some gigantic prize to send you, but we don't. Or something gigantic to send you. So listen, next time...
I was told I look like Mike from that show. Was it one that... I can't remember the name of the show.
From that show.
Yeah.
Do we know the name of the show?
Kirk Cameron.
Oh, Kirk Cameron.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a cutie pie. He was all right.
Yeah.
He was a born-again Christian, though. I don't think he would have done that.
No.
Right? In fact, he probably would have done that. You're right. I take that back. In fact, he may have been the guy on the plane. Well, listen, I'm going to be going to Europe again several times during the coming year, so if I see you on the plane, just, I think one wink will take care of things, okay?
That'll do it.
Okay.
Any word as to what this Ed Wood story is all about?
Ed Wood story?
The movie with Johnny Depp?
I'm clueless.
Oh, okay. No,
Are you in on this?
It's about Ed Wood.
It's about Ed Wood. Who's Ed Wood?
That director of real cheesy movies, Plan 9 from Outer Space, all that stuff, the transvestite.
Oh, Jesus. And Johnny Depp is in that? That kid's been doing so many drugs, man. There's no hope for him.
No, he's a transvestite.
You know when he started with that crap? When they put the scissor hands on. I'm serious. In fact, when he's been doing a lot of that on the plane, too, because he's got those scissor hands, and he always needs some assistance, which I think you can understand. He said one brisk was enough.
That's why they say, what's eating Gilbert Grape?
There you go.
There you go.
Well, listen, thanks for sharing your emotional experience with us, pal.
Thanks again.
And have a great life. And I'll see you on the plane. Okay, we have an open... Jesus, how come that... I don't ever have anything that exciting on a plane. Man, I came back from Italy that last time on Alitalia, and that one flight attendant, boy, he was just... On a scale of 158, I gave him 159 and a half easy. I mean, that was something. Now, he didn't just follow me, Of course, I guess I didn't bring along my Italian sausage. That was the problem, so you have to have a prop. This kid, he didn't tell us the whole story. It was a very ballsy move to call in and tell us the story, but he neglected to mention that he had a prop. Maybe it was a prop jet. It's 135. That's the kind of plane I need to be flying. A prop jet to Europe, baby. They supply the props, and we supply 135. I think I said that 2 or 3 times, but then again, that call's making me very nervous, especially watching this movie and listening to that call at the same time. Okay, keep both hands on top of the counter. That's good. And let's talk about mix again, man. Those kraut mix. I mean, let's talk about those great, delicious things on the menu. One of the things I would like to try, do you think that maybe one day we could get them to bring, like, a little something up here? Wouldn't that be great? Because John Lynch keeps saying, well, when are you going back? Well, I'll go back, but, I mean, they're not really that far. They're in Loman's Fashion Island, Aventura. That's 188th and Biscayne. It's right up Biscayne Boulevard. It's like, how many blocks? 79 and 69. No, 100, well, that was a good number. Like 108 blocks or something like that. 109, whatever it is. They're right up the street. They're right by Publix and the International Jewelers Exchange. It's one of the greatest, it's the best new restaurant in this town. I tell you that without any reservation whatsoever. And they don't take reservations, by the way. And the price, the average check, $9-10. You have yourself a great lunch, a fantastic dinner, a tremendous snack. And I'm talking about great, what I was looking at was the old-fashioned meatloaf. I mean, that sounds like kind of a real Goyish thing, but I love old-fashioned meatloaf. It says 2 slices of homemade meatloaf served with mashed potatoes and mushroom gravy. Ooh, don't that sound good? It sounds delicious, baby. One of these days this coming week, I guarantee you, we'll get our friends at Mix to send us up some old-fashioned meatloaf and maybe a big, thick piece of that chocolate cream pie. God, I'm starting to get nervous right now. And I don't even have to get on a plane to do it. I'm telling you, I'm getting ready right this moment just thinking about it. And that great pasta like I had there with the shrimp and the Italian sausage and that great sauce, just out of this world. Everything is fresh. That's the key, man. It mixed low prices, big portions, and the freshest stuff that money can buy. Everything is made fresh from scratch every day. You will taste the difference. Mix again.
And I was the one looking. Do you remember me?
You were looking for it in a bar. Well, a lot of people look for it in a bar. In the game, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I could say yes, of course, but then I would be lying through my teeth. No, I really don't. But, yeah, sure.
And you helped me out. And
I helped you out?
Yes, you did.
This wasn't on the plane, was it? Was this on a plane?
No.
Okay. Because I've never had that kind of experience. But I'm going to tell you, after hearing all these stories since my trip back from wherever the hell, from Vegas, I think the next time I go on a long-distance flight, I'm going to start experimenting. It'll probably throw me overboard.
You should have done it with that Swedish guy that you met on the plane, or the Swiss guy.
That was my friend John that was like eyeing, no, there's no way I could get in the middle of that deal.
You couldn't even get a piece?
No way. I couldn't get a piece of that action. Well, of course, there wasn't any action. But then the guy's wife, this guy was like a newlywed. They were on their honeymoon. Of course, she was like snoozing. She was pretending to be asleep.
Hey, speaking of stealing...
Of course, probably during their honeymoon she was pretending to be asleep, too. But anyway, yes?
Speaking of that guy said stealing stuff from you guys, I understand that QAM may have stole something.
And what is that?
Thanks, honey.
No.
That's what a friend of mine said.
Oh, no.
He listens to the worst team.
Oh,
and they changed his mind.
And they stole.
Thanks, honey.
That is incredible.
I have a feeling they did that.
Thanks, honey.
He said, hey, I know about that. I said, where'd you hear it from? He said, QAM on the worst team. I'm like, oh, God.
I think your friend is hallucinating.
I think so, too. But
Thanks, honey.
Another thing, you said Wayne wants to have a station, WANE.
Right.
Too bad. Somebody already has it.
Yeah, there is already a
Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Are you serial?
I'm serious.
That's the end of that. How about WAIN? Rhymes with pain.
That would sound good.
The Pain of Wayne.
That sounds
like a good song parody.
And you remember you were complaining about people who can eat like pigs
Yes.
and not gain a pound?
Yes.
You're talking to one.
Oh, really? You're skinny?
Yes.
Real thin?
I'm not bony or anything.
Well, let's not get into that. I mean, we had that last call was bad enough. Let's not start talking like that. How tall are you?
I'm 6 feet.
6 feet. You should weigh about 160, 70 pounds.
I'm 140.
Oh, you're skinny, man. Scrawny. 140.
Yeah, but I'm toned.
And you're, please, don't give me this tone. That's what Ichabod Crane said, too. He was toned, yeah. Rhymes with bone. Anyway, so you eat like a pig and you don't get any weight.
I can eat junk food. I'm a walking garbage can.
So in other words, what you're saying is you could eat me under the table all day.
Yeah, basically.
Well, is that not, okay.
How
That's
about
something
if
to
I
think about.
use some of your fat for my skinniness?
Okay.
This sounds good to you, huh?
I'll swap you 20 pounds. How's that? 160 would be great for you, and about 175 would be great for me.
Sounds like a deal to me.
Okay.
Take it easy.
I'll send it to you in a box. Okay, see you at the bar, pal.
See ya.
Okay, hope you find it. Hope I find it. What are you laughing about? What is wrong with you? What did I do? I didn't do anything. And this man is like falling off the chair in there. What was it? Please tell me so I say it again someday. Or he says it. What was it?
The eat me under the table line.
Oh, you just got that?
No,
that
I've
was
been
a half an
laughing the whole
hour
time.
ago.
He didn't get it, though.
All right. He got it. That's why he's gone. Okay, we have an open line. See, they love to it's the big T's. These guys, they love it, believe me. But they all, it's that little, you know what I'm talking about. All you guys that hang out in these bars. Open line on the green line, 1-800-944-9463. You know what I'm talking about? I thought you would. Here's Sunrise. Hello.
Hello, Neil.
Yes.
What's going on, buddy?
How you doing, pal?
All right.
Great day for the Irish, man.
What's that?
I said it's a hell of a good day to be alive, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. I thought you said something about the Irish.
I said it's a great day for the Irish.
Oh, yeah, I'm an Irish football fan.
Oh,
don't hang
geez.
up on me. I know
Well, it's a better day today than it was Saturday.
Oh, I'm telling you.
Boy, that was embarrassing. Weren't you humiliated?
We just got blown up the line of scrimmage.
I know. It was just, I couldn't believe it. I loved it. I hate to say that to you, but I did go to Michigan State, so don't take it personal.
But, I was kind of hoping UM lost that night because I can't stand them.
Yeah. But that was at least your game was an exciting game. The UM-FSU game was the sloppiest. It was like a high school game, man. I mean, Costa played crappy, and that kid for FSU was crappy, and a backup, that star kid, was worse than crappy. That was a really sloppy-ass, bad-played game, and everybody likes to tout these teams. I tell you, I think, and this is just my opinion, I think the Gators could beat the living crap out of either one of these teams, and I think they do play FSU in a couple of weeks, don't they?
They play in the last game of the season.
Right. They don't play Miami because they're both too big a pussy to play each other anymore, but I think they're going to beat the crap out of FSU. I'm telling you.
I think you got the Gators and Penn State and Colorado are top 3 teams.
There you go.
But anyways, I just wanted to see how the parking was. I called you about the Whitney Houston concert and last week and
piece of cake.
Yeah?
Piece of cake.
Did you go valet or did you go in the
park right. They have like 3 big parking lots across the street, right across from the Hyatt.
How early did you get there?
Got there about 6:30.
What time did the concert start?
8.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, no wonder why.
Oh, no, we got there early, but you park right across the street in one of those lots. It's only $4. You walk across the street, takes 30 seconds. You walk right in there. We kind of wandered around the hotel. They opened the thing up at 7, so we walked right in there, got early seating, and that was it. It was beautiful. Easy in. You go out of there, you get in your car, you make 2 left turns, you're right on the ramp to 95. It was a piece of cake.
Yeah, that's right where I parked. I guess I didn't, you got there kind of early.
Right.
You got there a little early.
That's the way to go, I'm telling you.
But,
it's the way to fly.
Anyways, I just wanted your expertise about, I'm a big Pittsburgh Steelers fan. I was wondering if you could, give me a little output of what you think. I
think Barry Foster is a great running back, and I think the rest of that team blows. I think Neil O'Donnell, I'm embarrassed that he has my name. I wish he would give it back. I really do. He's crap.
Yeah, but I think O'Donnell's the only problem. I think, they got the big tight end there.
Yeah, they got that big tight end. He's pretty good. And they got a couple of big, mean defensive guys. But I don't know. They're like several bricks short, several ingredients short. But just keep in mind that the league is so weak this year. Whoever gets hot the last few weeks, man, is going to kick ass.
What about them Chargers?
They are awesome. I'm just amazed. I saw some of that game. They just whipped Kansas City's ass. They stuck Montana's head right in the ground and twisted him around, gave him an airplane spin. It was great.
All right, Neil. I don't want to hold you up any longer.
Okay, good luck to you, pal.
All right, you take care.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Go Spartans. I mean, whoever it is. 2 open lines in Broward. Well, what am I giving open lines? It's almost the end of the show. We've had a really, I think, a scintillating day today in spite of everything. It started out, you were pretty slow, and I'm used to that. But I think the guy with the airplane story, I think he's got everybody so aroused now that people are they're probably on their phone with their travel agents right now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And, of course, what are they saying, you might ask, to their travel agents? Oh, wait a minute. Where the hell is that? What are they saying to their travel agents?
Misa, horny.
Oh, okay. 148 at WIOD. We do have 2 open lines in Broward, one on the star line and one on the green line. I just say that because you never know. These other calls might be like 5 seconds apiece. How is your business phone bill, he asked. Well, if your company's doing business internationally, there's a good chance that your phone and fax bill are a constant headache. They're big. I mean, really big. There's a difference in telephone rates, a big difference if your long-distance company is National Telecommunications. How does 60% off your present carrier sound, huh? And this is for real, the MS. Listen to these rates to South America. Venezuela, 53 cents a minute. Call Argentina for just 74 cents a minute. If you're looking for Luis Miguel in Brazil, only 72 cents a minute. These are flat rates and they're good any time. Calling the Caribbean, call the Bahamas, Mon, just 39 cents a minute, or Jamaica, Mon, for just 85 cents a minute. Did they say Mon in Jamaica or in both? We don't know. We'll find out. And you can call anywhere in the U.S., anytime, day or night, for just 14.4 cents a minute. Calculate your business phone savings, and you'll understand why National Telecommunications is the #1 long-distance company in Florida. Call 1-800-774-NATL and start saving up to 60% today. Call them right now, 1-800-774-NATL.
When the Dolphins come home to JRS to meet the Raiders, there'll be some new things to see at the stadium, like real grass instead of that infield dirt, and former Hurricane Cleveland Gary in a Dolphins uniform. And most importantly, a new location for the WIOD tailgate party. Gate H is the place to be Sunday, October 16th for the grand reopening of the WIOD tailgate party, featuring games from the NFL experience, more carnival games than ever before, and even your chance to get autographs from Dolphin alumni. And, of course, all the great music and great food. Now, bigger and better at Gate H of Joe Robbie Stadium, the 610 WIOD Dolphin tailgate party.
And a ring on his eyebrow, and here's she's got rings on her ears and her nose.
You still have the book in front of you?
No.
Can you tell us how Joey did?
When the whole book comes out, we'll know. See, all we get are the advances. The book will be out like either Friday or Monday. And then
I don't want him bragging anymore about stuff.
Yeah, no, I'll give you the honest info when the whole book comes in.
Good,
and then you can listen to him tell you got a 10 share looking back to the fall when the Dolphins were on.
Unbelievable. I just want to call a couple of people to respect.
Yes, sir?
Billy Franks, Neil Rosenthal, Rosenblum or whatever, something like that.
Yeah, whatever the hell your name is, Neil. Yeah.
They're all the same. Thank you. And John at the YMCA with respect.
Okay.
Bye.
Oh, here's a guy. Nick Sandrowitz had his nipple pierced, but they're not showing it. Is that it? Not that we want to see it. Oh, and he's got all the rings on the ears. He's got a little earring inside the ear. It looked like he had a nail. Huh?
That's the girl with the tongue.
Oh, no. And here's the girl. She's got a... Oh, no! Tampa.
Uncle Neil.
Yes, sir.
Hey, what's up?
How you doing, sir?
I got a killer book for you to read.
Okay, I'm ready.
It's called Blue Thunder, and it's about Don Aronow, the cigarette boat guy.
Steve Abrams.
What's that?
Oh, Steve Abrams was the guy on Channel 4 that disappeared. Okay, go ahead. It's called Blue Thunder.
Yeah, and it's about how the mob owned and finally killed the cigarette boat king, and it goes all into, like the South Miami area.
They killed the cigarette boat queen?
Yeah, they killed the queen, man.
Oh, my God.
Exactly.
Boy. So what you're trying to say is...
It talks about all the mob in the South Miami area.
Not here. We don't got no mob here. That's only if we have casino gambling come in, then we'll have the mob.
Well, no mob, but, just certain types of activities.
Right, like Meyer Lansky and all his paisans, right, and all those people on Golden Beach.
How Meyer Lansky basically owned the world down there.
Right.
And it's a good book.
Yeah.
It goes into a lot of that.
What's it called?
It's called Blue Thunder.
Yeah.
And it's written by Thomas Burdick.
I beg your pardon?
Thomas Burdick.
Okay, is it a new book?
I'd say it's been out since 1990.
Oh.
It has...
So it's in paperback then?
Yeah, well, no, it's a hardback, but you can get it at the library.
Oh, I know. I don't go to the library. I'll go to my bookstore. They never have what I want anyway.
If they can't get it, they can order it.
Okay.
Anyway,
just look for Burdick on the cover?
Yeah, Thomas, look for a big Burdick.
Okay.
My brother's a salesman down in South Florida. He sells medical supplies.
Yeah.
And he deals with your lady, Ida.
Oh! One of the pill pushers. Great.
Yeah, Ida the pill pusher. He goes in there. Oh, that Neil, he's so funny. He's such a sweet man.
Yeah, as long as I keep writing them checks, they think I'm really funny.
It's funny.
Well, thanks for the good news.
I have a cart for you, possibly.
Yes?
You ready? Oh, Neil, make me squeal.
Okay.
All right, take it easy.
See ya. Say hi to Luca. Oh, I'll take care of Luca. So he said, don't worry about Luca. I'll take care of him. He told Tom that. Remember Tom was going Christmas shopping, had a little detour there on the way home. What is that? Well, so what do I have to do with that? Look, I said this morning before I went on the air about how the numbers disappeared, and everybody gave me a blank look. And I think what they're doing is they're trying to hide them because they were so good, they're afraid everybody's going to want more money. That's what the problem is. So Rick and Bob went to a clandestine lunch today, huh? Were you involved in that? No? You went to the Crab House. Is that where you all went? Oh, they all went for a no. See, Suds did not go. He did go? You went to the Crab House alone with Rick. And Bob? Not with Bob. So Rick and Bob and Tom and the Suds. And Tom and Don and Bob's. And Bob and Neil. And Neil and Bob and Bob Neil. What are you talking about? What are you giving me more? So where's the numbers that I left here yesterday so I didn't take them home so you could have them? You left them here too? Well, God damn that Randy Rhodes. She don't even show up for our very... And somebody owes you an apology, by the way. You guys, at least she had the smarts not to show up. That was a meeting talking to my dogs is a meeting, okay? That was the biggest waste of bureaucratic time, and these guys had to schlep down here all the way to be here at 9 o'clock this morning, and we're sitting around there like ding-dong school. All we needed was Frances Horowitz to complete it with her bell. Oh, now here, everybody, here's some paper and a pen, and I want you to draw a picture of what you think it ought to look like in there. Since elementary school, my dear Watson, I haven't had and I just wadded the thing up and shoved it in somebody's puss, man. Get out of here, in Rick's puss.
I'm playing with my nose.
Well, maybe if you shave that beard off.
Oh, jeez, I inhaled to here.
But I'm serious. That was such a dehumanizing and just another example of I'm the boss, I'm the program director, and here's more of our bureaucratic crap. And poor Defo had to come all the way down here this morning. What a crock of garbage. Just put the stuff in and stop with the pomp and circumcise. You know what we want. Just put it in here and make it work and get out of our face and let us continue doing our 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 shares without any kind of meaningful promotion whatsoever. And by the way, I hope all of our listeners really enjoy that cassette you're all getting in the mail, because only people who already listen to WIOD are going to get the cassette. We made sure of that. We don't want to get too many new people because it gets out of hand when the audience gets too big.
The Sleazy and Doritos, the head of the Gambinos, they're breaking their own credos, the Gotti family. He wears expensive attire, you'll cross him, you'll expire, you'll ride with the spare tire, the Gotti family. Sammy the Bull,
Dead.
Elliot S,
Dead.
Kenny the Nose.
You've seen him on Channel 7 News. First, as a 2-bit reporter. Now, as a 2-bit anchor that wears more makeup than Tammy Faye Baker and Mary Kay combined. Rick Sanchez sings. Hear the dulcet tones of the man who brought you Crime Check, Rick Sanchez.
La cucaracha, ya
Rick Sanchez.
Oh, McDonald had a farm. Yeah, yeah,
Rick Sanchez sings.
Give me a home with a
Don't miss Rick Sanchez in his pasty-faced tour over Hialeah. It's one show you won't want to miss. Steak for a good one. Rick Sanchez, he loves his audience.
I accept you as a precious gift from God.
Well, all right, sports fans. We're number one, damn it!
We're having a little party over here today. We're having our ratings party. Let me ask you this question. ¿Quién es más macho, Leif Garrett or Christy McNichol? No contest, George says. Christy wins by a head. Here's a lady mobile in Miami. Hello.
Hi.
How you doing?
Hi, Neil. This is the first time I ever call.
By a long head, he said. Well, that's great.
I got your tape. Actually, my husband got your tape, but I stole it out of the mail. And
You got the tape, too?
Yeah.
And we have new listeners?
Yeah, I've never heard you ever.
Oh, you got to be yanking our nose.
But I've been listening to you like 2 days, and I finally got the courage to call you.
Well, that was great. We have people who have been listening for 15 years and don't have the balls to call. How do you like that?
Oh, okay. I don't feel so bad.
Great. You're a dynamite.
All right. Well, hi. I just called to say I think you're pretty funny, and I'm not going to give my husband the tape because I want to keep it for me.
Right.
And
Don't let him have it.
No.
Or the tape. Well, you have a great day.
Thanks.
And spread it around a little bit.
All right.
Okay?
And call too.
Okay.
Bye.
See ya. Boy, they're catching on, aren't they? See, these people over here are quick. I don't want to make any comparisons with some of our friends on the West Coast who are still trying to figure out what we're talking about, like from the first day. Where's the country music, man? Can we play that Lucky Charms thing again? That was one of my favorites. That was an all-time great. Did you ever play that? That Lucky Charms thing? Oh, that's a classic. But you know something? It's buried in the bowels of that box. We got to get organized here. You play one of these CDs and then you like toss it in the middle of that box and you have no idea which one it was on. There's only like 200 of them in there. So let's just go through them all and slowly. Here's a lady in Miami. Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Great.
Listen, I'm going to put one of your closet listeners.
Uh-huh. Well, you sound like you're talking in the closet.
Well, I'm at work.
Okay.
Who is this?
Who's what?
Is this Neil?
This is I. Me, it.
Oh, God. I think you're disgusting. I can't stand to listen to you. I listen to you every day.
Right.
In the closet.
Right. That's what they all say. It's disgusting. Let's hear some more.
And this is my first time calling you.
Great.
Okay? And I enjoy it, but I hate it.
Okay.
Bye.
Have a great day.
Bye.
Okay. She's done.
Neil God.
No, God.
I know that the Lord even loves Neil Rogers.
All the gods all the time on your godlike station. Here's Miami. Hello.
Cindy Crawford. God.
Yeah.
Got it.
Do you have the magazine yet?
Yeah, got it.
Oh, yeah. No wonder you sound breathless. That's a hell of a picture in the middle there, ain't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, even I got nervous on that one.
She's a goddess.
But what about that mole? Does that detract in any way from your enjoyment?
No, it's sexy.
The mole is sexy?
Oh, yeah.
How about if she had like a little earring and a little like nose thing?
No.
On her thing?
No.
Okay. You just like it plain?
Yeah.
Just the clean stuff. Okay.
Okay, Neil.
Okay, see ya. Get out of here. See, everything disappeared. Thank God I took my Pee-hole magazine home yesterday. I still have that, and I'll bring it in again tomorrow. And we'll waste the whole day on it. Also, George tells me there's some movie on tonight. What is it on a network?
Channel 4.
NBC. Well, I mean, and Channel 4 ain't Channel 4 in Tampa or Fort Myers, so I'm trying to lay it out. You know, Channel NBC tonight has got a movie with, what's his name?
Jagger.
Yeah, but what's his name? Do we know what his name is? Jagger from General Hospital. Whatever whatever his name is, the Italian kid that plays Jagger that everybody's all excited about. Bat line.
Hey.
Yeah.
Down in Tampa was a crappy morning show. Then in Orlando they ran it too.
Squirt.
But now they can't compete in old Tampa Bay. They're on in Jacksonville and Data to run and run.
Squirt.
They just aren't that fun.
I wet my pants.
Run and run. Oh! Thank you, Rich Factor. Another song I stole.
Oh, now we're getting the lowdown on this guitar man, dude. He's one of the great thieves. In fact, wasn't he on America's Most Wanted? I swear I saw John Walsh with this guy's picture last week. Man, he's great. We don't care who you steal. It's like us. We don't care whose material we steal. As long as it's good, we can use it. We go, oh, that's our stuff. Yeah, that's our crap. Here's Pompano. Hello.
Oi, toy, for Neil.
Yeah.
I got to tell you about what happened.
What a miracle that you're still on. You know what? It must be because I'm old and I'm getting slow.
I got to tell you what happened in the Pompano Beach Seafood Festival.
Yeah.
We're down there, and these guys are like judging these girls. They yell out in this booth. And they yell out, "Oh, you got to do better than that."
Oh, wait a minute. They're judging girls who are doing what?
Just walking by, you know. And they say to this one girl, "Oh," they're yelling back. And we turn around and look, and there's this girl. He says, "Oh, you got to show more than that." And in front of us, there's this biker chick and this guy. The girl turns around.
Why are we even fighting on this? You know, go ahead.
Unzips her shirt, and there they are.
There they are. Yeah.
And
she said, "You in the mood for fruit? How about this pear?" Yeah.
She had a pierced one.
Oh, man.
And she tweaked it and said, "How about this, fella?"
Oh, God. I bet they were on the floor with each other, hanging on for dear life.
Unbelievable.
That'll teach them.
Neil, I'm out of material.
Curiosity killed the pussycat.
Can I have one shameless request?
Yeah.
Oh. You don't have to do it today, but I've been going up to Boca and that one. That's what I like about Boca.
Oh, that's that Rick and Suds thing that I'll steal tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, Neil.
See ya. Starline.
Can I talk to Neil?
Speaking.
Neil.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Who's that? Wait a minute. Who's that on the bat line?
I don't know. I don't know.
It's Kurt.
Now let's get to the important call.
Neil, God. Squirt.
Yeah. Boy, that was quick.
How you doing?
Pretty good, Kurt.
Hey, Seinfeld's a great show.
Yeah, let's forget about your taste, okay? I've seen your taste.
Okay.
So what's going on, Kurt? Are you trying to suck up with us now or what? Is Velveeta playing hard to get?
No, I haven't seen him.
Well, what does that mean? Is he not around?
No, he's not around. He's square.
Okay.
No, little joke. No, I haven't seen him around, but everybody in the station keeps on telling me that you wanted somebody to call from the station, so I thought...
Well, I wanted somebody to call who knew something. First, they get the accountant to call, Mr. Bean Counter, another has-been, and now you're calling, which is very nice. I'll tell you one thing, you're in big trouble now. You know, David, number 29 from the hockey game, the security guard?
Yeah.
See, he don't waste any time. He's coming over here to go to a Marlins game, so he claims, and he's like hopping right into the action here, Kurt.
Uh-oh.
He's not hanging out on the sidelines like some kind of a paranoid wimp. You know what I'm saying?
Who are the Marlins playing when he comes up?
Each other.
Oh.
I don't know. He didn't say when he's coming up yet. Well, but anyway, moving right along. It'll settle in about a half hour. He'll get it. So anyway, what's going on over there? How's Blob doing? This is the same conversation you and I always have. Oh, I don't see him too much. Okay. How's your shower radio doing? Oh, I dropped it a couple of times this morning. It's attached to the soap. Okay. How's Susie doing? Oh, she's the best. She's the best.
I put a battery in the shower radio today.
Did you? Oh, that must have been exciting. Was it during the show?
Or was matter of fact, it was.
You're listening to South Florida's news, talk, and entertainment.
I am that hemorrhoid. And I'm driving back from Tampa on Saturday and had the distinct displeasure. It was like a good news, bad news kind of a thing. The good news is the first 2 hours on my drive back, it was the best of Randy. And even though it was a show I heard before, it was a great show, and I was laughing out loud. I was in a great mood. Everything was marvelous. And then, of course, at 2 o'clock, you know what comes on. Do I have to tell you? Oh, man. I should just do the rest of the show on him. Every caller that we've been trying to get rid of, not just on this show or on this station, but I'm talking about since I've been in the market, which is like going on 18 years. Every reject from the human race, every alta cocker, every disgusting, old, disgruntled, wrinkled-up piece of shot was on the phone there, ripping everybody else. We all suck. We all suck. I suck. Randy especially sucks because evidently he's looking to do nights now, must be the new deal. And Rick and Sud suck, and Mitch and Anna Maria suck, which may be true, but none of his business to be saying that. And all just a 2 hour and 20 minute riffs. That's all I heard. on the entire last leg of my trip back here was incessant, the anti-IOD bashing Christ is what he is. I am that hemorrhoid. I think he's been talking to Selinsky over the weekend. I want to take something back. I said thanks to everybody in Tampa for a great week. We do exclude Selinsky from that, okay? What an asshole, man. But I will say this. After that escapade on, was it on Tuesday? Monday or Tuesday? He sure, hung out at the transmitter shack with his gerbil and wasn't seen much the rest of the week. He was scarce in that place, thank God. After he played that fast and loose bit with turning up the air conditioning because Bob was smoking in the studio, so he's going to punish the rest of us. What an idiot. What an imbecile. What an accident waiting to happen. So now we're going to let's see how these phones are going to work out, okay? So now we're getting working here. Fort Lauderdale. Oh, great. Get out of here. Don't ever put him on again either, by the way. We're all through with the bird droppings, all right? I'll get back into that later. I have my nose up Neil's ass. A little experimental day here today. Like I said, I heard some of the worst smarm that I've ever heard in the history of broadcasting on Saturday, and we all here apologize for it from the very top of our upper-level management team right on down through Norberto. Everybody in the building apologizes, and I hope that we don't ever have to hear that garbage on the air again. Older and oldest, including one of the callers, the old 77-year-old asshole that was calling about, well, that fat faggot that's on in the middle of the day, Joey. That guy, we had to blow him off on KAT, and we didn't blow anybody off on that station because all our listeners were over the age of death, but even he got banned from KAT. That's how chronic he is. But they just come crawling out of the woodwork on the weekend here when certain... And then I love the one woman that's giving me a song and a dance about, well, a lot of us like Neil, but the one thing we don't like is the way he picks on you, Joey. We're all very upset. Sounded like they were all sitting around the pool at the condo there, passing the phone around to each other at Cemetery Village. Oi! And we're doing it. Just takes a little... It's like a lot of things. Sometimes it takes getting used to new things. I keep trying to tell people that, and they keep running. Here's St. Petersburg.
Neil, if Saturday was bad, Sunday is the epitome of Joey's show. It wasn't bad enough Saturday he had Al Rogers call, but Sunday, 4 hours with him, Bill Marshall, and Al Rogers live in the studio was the epitome.
No way.
Yes.
No way.
Yeah, Al was in there. They were ripping you.
No way. Al Rogers was not in the studio yesterday. I would have heard about it. He was in the studio?
He was in the studio with them.
No way.
Joey said that Al was down there with him because FLA transmitter went down because of a thunderstorm. I was listening to the Best of Lardass because I didn't want to hear you-know-who. And the transmitter went down.
Yeah.
And I heard Joey saying, yeah, Al was with me. Al's with me right here, and so is Bill.
Al wasn't in the studio.
He was in the studio.
No chance.
Well, he was claiming that, and they were sitting there ripping you and Randy and Rick.
Well, that's his whole show now is ripping everybody else on this radio station, on SUN, anywhere, because he's desperate to try to get a job somewhere.
Bob's trying to be like you, and he's using bad language. And
so let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, even though I doubt that what you say is true. When is his show going to start? When does he get a show, Joey? Is that?
I was going to call him up and cuss him out.
No, but seriously, is that his whole show now? Is nothing else but trashing everybody on the station? I mean, I'll take my shots where I pick my spots, okay, if I can say that. But that was his whole show when I was coming back Saturday, is a bunch of old farts that we don't want listening or talking to this radio station. And believe me when I tell you, we don't want them. And that's all they're doing is like ripping everything that's on the air here. Everything, everybody.
He was asking for callers, asking why people thought his show blew. I couldn't get. I didn't.
That was Saturday. That was Saturday, and then after they got.
I tell them, hey, all you do is you have two different types of calls. One that says, oh, Joey, you're the greatest, and we
Joey, you
suck. Joey Reynolds programming 24 hours a day, and Joey, you blow.
Right. That's right. That's right. There is no show. There is no show.
No, and it's not even entertaining. I know the only reason why SUN's got it is because it's free.
Don't you understand? The only reason that those old people call and the reason that they have gravitated around Joey's skinny, ugly ass is because they use him as a conduit because they hate the rest of us. They hate the station. They hate me. They hate Randy. They hate Rick and Suds. They hate everything that's on the station. They hate the Blobster. And so they use him as a conduit to get on the air and attack everybody else. That's it.
Right,
and that's the theme of his show.
Right. I mean, it's not funny. It's not humor.
One thing, if you take a shot here and there, we can all handle that. But when that's the show hour after hour after hour, and there's no anything else, I mean, what kind of a show is that?
I mean, I believe in ripping.
It's like the IOD Death Wish.
Ripped like Al Keck and what's that bitch from the Sunset? No, I mean, they deserve to be ripped.
Yeah.
But Joey constantly, weekend after weekend after weekend, I don't know what the hell is worse. I mean,
well, thanks for cheering me up.
The music is just ponderous over and over and over again. So I try to listen to some talk, and wins, they got some geek talking about computers. And so I end up trying to listen to a little bit of Best of Lard Ass and try to get a little bit of a
well,
nap. And then the damn transmitter goes out and I end up listening to Joey.
Don't make the mistake again, pal. Have a great day. See ya. God, he could have gone on till midnight. Why not? Like, how about right now would be a good idea. Here's Kendall. Hello. Kendall.
Hello.
Yes.
Hey, big guy, welcome back.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm afraid what the last guy was calling is true.
Al Rogers was in here?
Yeah, I was out by the pool yesterday flipping a dial, and...
you were flipping it by the pool, huh?
Who does Joey invite into the studio was Al Rogers.
No.
Yes.
I don't believe this.
Yeah. They were ripping you, and they were ripping everybody. I tell you, that show...
So, in other words, his show is basically for everybody else that we don't want on the air, and our program director is sitting at home playing with his house this week.
His show was more like Geriatric Park.
Uh-huh, that's right. That's the new movie that's coming out with the dinosaurs from Winmore.
Lou
Geriatric
Yeager.
Park.
Lou Yeager was calling.
Oh, I heard that. I heard that. In fact, that was one of the better calls on Saturday, was Lou Yeager, our great pseudo-intellectual friend, yeah.
And Al Rogers is claiming that he is responsible for recommending that Mitch and Anna Marie get the 11-2 slot following Randy.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. They were ripping everybody.
Well, that's great. It's nice to know that our programming department is right on top of it.
And
hopefully they'll jump real
George,
soon.
They were fingering the digital carts. They would go on and on about how...
What do you mean they were fingering the digital carts? The thing ain't even working yet. They were playing...
Well, that's what he was claiming.
He was fingering it?
Yeah, your new digital carts?
Yeah, I believe he was fingering it.
Yeah, he said that since you were the only one that had it, that they would go ahead and play yours just to try it out.
Yeah. Okay, pal. Thanks for the psychotic report.
The Best of Neil on WIOD.
Hi, it's Rick. And Suds issuing you the big invitation to join us tomorrow. Why?
Why?
We're not telling them. Oh. We tell them every day. There's no reason to tell them.
That's right. Make up your own darn reason.
Maybe we don't even have a reason. Maybe just because we have a lot of fun and we're better than all of those other shows, okay?
Mm-hmm.
We could get on here and we could just throw up for 4 hours.
Oh, man, I can smell that now, yeah.
That'd be good. In fact, tomorrow, let's do that, okay?
All right.
Tomorrow, let's make them throw up, though. I don't feel like doing all that.
Okay.
We'll make you throw up for 4 hours, and we'll be covered in bees.
Rick and Suds, mornings on 610 WIOD. 610 WIOD reminds you, friends don't let friends listen to anyone else.
Joey's days are done. Joey's days are done. Bill Marshall is his son. The show just ain't no fun. So what does Gary Bruce think Joey is gonna do? He tried to smoke.
A lovely lady.
Oh, my God.
Is this Florence Henderson?
Let me tell you what happened.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay. I got the...
But
yeah.
Excuse me?
Go ahead.
Okay, there's a girl that I work with here. We're going to go together. We went and we picked up the tickets on our lunch break.
Yeah.
And when we came
back...
So
you got the tickets?
Yeah, I had the tickets in my... Can you hold on?
Sure.
Thanks.
Oh, that guy, I'm telling you, I owe him a thanks. In fact, next time we got to get something to give away, we better give it to that guy that called before. He's the only smart guy in this whole town. Oh, look at that. I think she's putting us on call forwarding, and it's going to be Brenda from Wheel Latina saying,
Hello?
You bet. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jeannie. Yeah?
And what happened was, I came back, and she asked me for her ticket. And she had it on her desk, and it disappeared. So I never got to go, because she didn't go. I was going to go by myself. So That's it. That's the story.
But I said, how was the concert? And you said, good.
Yeah, I was lying.
Then you said, great.
I was lying.
And then you said, So what happened?
Why do you call me?
What?
Why do you call me? I feel so embarrassed.
Because I've been begging for the people to call, because I'm a little curious when you give away something that nice, and the concert was great. I don't want to make you feel worse, but he was phenomenal. He was just beautiful. It was great.
I'm sure it was.
And people aren't calling and saying, gee, thank you, we had a great time, or it sucked, or the seats were, whatever. And I'm just a little bit curious, because it makes me, curious. And the audience is curious. And you see, there was a story here, which was not your fault. You didn't have to feel that bad.
I did. I felt bad because you gave us the tickets.
Well, you should feel bad. You should feel like crap that you're that careless with something that valuable.
Not me.
There were jillions, whatever that bitch is, used to be your friend. What's her first name?
Cheryl.
Cheryl?
Yeah.
Cheryl? Not the Cheryl that we know. We know a couple of Cheryls in this building.
No.
No?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, Cheryl, you're a stupid bitch. Do you feel better now? Jeannie?
No.
Why?
Because I wanted to go. I really did.
Yeah. Well, then you're a stupid bitch for giving the ticket to Cheryl. You should have known she would lose it. She's an idiot. She's a butt plug.
Don't say that.
Okay, she's probably very nice. It wasn't her fault. Somebody came along.
You never know. Somebody might have come by and taken it.
Somebody came along and ripped it off. Or she probably just lost it. It fell out of her purse.
Who knows what happened?
Right. Well, accidents happen.
Yeah.
Right, Jeannie?
Yeah.
Well, don't feel too bad, okay?
I'm really sorry.
Well, sorry about what? That we wasted the 2 tickets that somebody would have killed to get, that would have had a great time? You don't have to be sorry about that.
Go.
Huh?
You know I wanted
You were
to go.
desperate. You gave us the biggest cock and bull story I ever heard in my life.
What did I give you?
I don't remember, but I know you must have been come up with something really good.
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
I was the one who called, and I didn't even know you were giving away the tickets.
Right.
So I didn't give you any cockamamie story.
Cockamamie story. A Khomeini story?
Cockamamie.
Yeah. Maybe the Iranian guy in the 7-Eleven is the one that's got the ticket. Well, listen, don't feel bad, Jeannie. Have a great life, and we'll do it again.
Great.
Okay.
Take care.
See ya. But you're not getting any. Okay. Well, now get her off of there. I don't want her still on here. Get rid of her. How come she's still on there? Bye. Get rid of her. Get her off of there, damn it. Bitch. I'm sorry. Now, we love you, Jeannie, but it's just, now, isn't that interesting? So she wasn't there. That's a creative story, though. We have an open line in Broward. This is magnificent. See, I just am never going to do things quite this way again. 11:23 at WIOD, where we learn as we get older. Every moment we learn something new and very disturbing. Here's something very pleasant, man. In fact, I noticed little Andy came in here today, was asking me all about Mick's Restaurant. He's going there, I'm telling you, you're going to go there too once, and then you'll go there again and again, and Jim Lampley would say again and again, because the food is great. It's the Fresh Restaurant, baby. Mix, the best new thing to happen in this town since I came here, and that's a long time ago. That's right, Mix. Everything tastes fresh, because guess what? It is fresh, made from scratch each and every stinking day. You can't beat, and Andy, I showed him the menu, and he looked at it and said, I can't believe it. Look at how inexpensive everything is. Absolutely correct, sir. For example, we're not going to give price on the air, but I'm telling you, I mean very, very, very modest prices. They give you a lot of food. Try the pasta dishes, man. The chicken and penne pasta with tomato cream sauce, mushrooms, and broccoli. Oh, man, just out of this world. Corn and tomato linguine with garlic, herbs, and olive oil. Stir-fry linguine. They got 2 pasta specials every day. They've got delicious homemade soups. They've got big, thick, juicy burgers and chicken and all kinds of great sandwiches and American favorites like old-fashioned meatloaf and grilled pork chops and chicken pot pie and big, huge salads and appetizers and all kinds of fantastic side dishes and the best, the most fattening, the most orgasmic desserts you've ever seen, like their Heath Bar ice cream pie with fudge and caramel in a frozen wafer crust served with fresh whipped cream, chocolate cream pie, strawberry shortcake, Oreo cheesecake, and lots more. Like I said, the price is right, the service is excellent, the atmosphere unbeatable, and the hours are great, too. They're open every day of the week, 7 days, Sunday 11 to 10, Monday through Thursday 11 to 11, Friday and Saturday 11 a.m. to midnight. When you're in right now, just after that call with Jeannie, that was terrible. That was pathetic.
Smelly bitch.
Well, don't get carried away now, but you do have a point. See, the thing of it is, with this, we're going to change the format here and do all giveaway all day. I don't want to give stuff away to people that aren't that, I mean, in this case, see, this is one of those deals that unless you're like a really big fan, I'm really nervous about that, giving it away to people who are like marginal, like, oh, see, they're on hold and they hear you giving something away for free. And then, while I'm on hold, guess what? Because I wanted to talk about whatever the hell it was I wanted to talk about the fact that Mark Higgs is a douchebag or whatever I wanted to say. But while I'm on hold, I found out, and so I'd switch gears and beg. See? Those are not people who are like real major fans of whoever, whatever it's the Dolphins or Luis Miguel or whatever it is. See what I mean? She wouldn't know Luis Miguel from Miguel Bose. Ugh. Did you ever see him? Oh, is he ugly? But, I mean, it's just very, very interesting how there's a million of these little stories. Because if I gave you tickets to something that you really cared about, that was really close to your heart, that you were just dying for, and believe me, there were at least 1 million people, I'd say 900,000 of them women, the rest of them probably faggots, there were like 1 million people in this town who would have died for those tickets because they were unavailable. Originally, there were 2 concerts scheduled. They had to schedule a third because the first 2 sold out in about a half a second, and all 3 wound up being sold out. Got it? And now already we hear the first sad story. I bet you that. And then, of course, there was the Willie the Veal Man thing. My 50-yard line seats, my personal seats to that Dolphin game. Whatever the hell that exhibitionist game was that I didn't go to. Was it the Bucks? Well, man, it's not important. Whatever it was, those are great seats. Those are the best. Everybody who sees where I sit at the whatever that stadium is, everybody who sees where I sit at JRS says those are the best damn football seats in the place. You got that cement right behind you. Don't have anybody else sitting behind you. You got like right on the 50-yard line. You could draw that 50-yard stripe right up through the middle of your ass, right through the crack. And man, you couldn't beat it with a stick. And Willie the Veal Man, all these, and then of course we had the thing with Vegas with that Renee. I'm tired of people, man. I'm sick and tired of people. If you don't want the thing, if you're too much of a pussy, then don't call here. Don't call me and bug me when all these other people are desperate for anything. People that can't afford to buy a goddamn loaf of bread. Oh my God, you're going to give me a free trip to Vegas? Please, when do I show up? Oh my God. Even if I just lie there in the street and naked. And they don't show up. I mean, there's another example of something I forked out money out of my own pocket. And it was like burning the money. It was like having a bonfire right in the backyard here. Because the asshole don't show up. If I could tell you the number of times that we've tried to do something nice for somebody, and it's just a bunch of pussies is what they are. So like I said, we're never giving anything away again. Unless we get something in return, George said. Here's Sunrise. Hello.
Neil.
Yes.
Don't you get fed up with these, I don't know, when people just keep calling in? Fair enough, I understand what you're saying. You should get casinos, I agree with you. All these people just calling in, yeah, I agree with you. Come on.
We haven't had 20 phone calls about casino gambling since the thing got on the ballot. What are you talking about?
No, but
I'm not even talking about that right now.
I know.
So what are you talking about?
So what people that call in.
What?
And say, you know, it's going to be so good, and it's going to be so clean.
Yeah.
And it is going to be good.
Yeah.
But the thing is, we got to realize that Vegas really, it's a destination. I mean, could you live there?
It's not going to be like Vegas here. It's not going to be anything like Vegas. In addition to which, let me ask you, could you live here?
Not at all.
Yeah, there you go.
I know.
So think about that while you're cooling off your heels. What is wrong? Can I ask you a question, George? What is wrong with this thing? I'm trying to hang up on people. This thing won't work here. This pile of crap we got in here, man. But make sure you get those rejoins on, Neil. None of the equipment in here works, but get those rejoins on. We have an open line in Dade where that butt plug just hung up, 751, where I just cut his ass off. I mean, yeah, so in other words, don't be intimidated by that guy. If you want to call and make a speech, unless you're Stan Wertheimer, you're not allowed on the air, Stan, on this station. But anybody else, if you want to make a little pitch for casinos and you got some other angle why, you know, that's fine, because God only knows the people who are the proponents sure ain't doing much. Not that I see. The latest poll said there's like 6 people going to vote for it, and I'm voting 5 times, so what does that tell you? Oh, don't let these butt-suckers... Yeah, I'm running the show, pal. You let me worry about who's calling. You had nothing to say. Here's Miami on the Star Line. Hello.
Hello, Neil.
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Except for that Jennifer call. I'm very depressed.
2 things I want to touch on. One, I travel a lot with my job. This last week, I had to go to Pittsburgh up to State College.
Yeah.
Jazz McKay's on the radio up there.
In Cleveland.
Yeah, Cleveland.
Yeah, we know that.
Okay, well, it was, he took some of your material with him.
No kidding.
He took that Jim Manage thing that, yes, that one.
The what?
That, you know, with Jim Manage, he goes, yes, that one.
Yes!
Yeah, that one.
Well, I'm sure that's going to have a big impact up there. I'm sure the people in Cleveland are very impressed with Jim Mandy. Yeah.
And he took the, that one.
Yeah.
And then he...
so, in other words, this guy ripped off, and we've already had spy reports on this when he first started on there with Boy Gary, but basically ripped off my show, and he's trying to put it over up there. That's very nice. This man has never had an original thought. Even when he farts, it smells like somebody else's.
He took another one of your things, too. I forget what it was, but it was almost like listening to WIOD up there.
Yeah.
Another thing, I was in Vicksburg, Mississippi a while back.
Yeah.
And gambling for that town has just completely turned it over.
Right.
It's like a savior from heaven for those folks.
That's right.
And the people that get out of their ass around here and realize that it'd do nothing but good for this area.
I think that last guy was probably Lawton Childs, the one that was calling and saying, don't let these people call in and say anything good about casino gambling. It was probably Bob Butterworth.
Without his Prozac, though.
Yeah.
All right, that's all I got to say, Neil.
Thanks, Pally.
Adios.
See you in Biloxi. We have an open line on the Star Line, Star IOD. Every other nickel and dime place, they're grabbing it up saying, hey, listen, we're dying over here. We know what we need, and it's bringing in millions of dollars and all these jobs. And if people here, oh, well, I'm not, it's a limited. It should be free enterprise. There's a good excuse. I'm against it. That douchebag in Lighthouse Point. Oh, man, give me a break. You talk about it. Anybody ever calls me negative again, I'm going to order a hit on them immediately, okay? On my most negative day, I'm like a ray of sunshine compared to most of the people who live in this state.
Oh, gee, you wouldn't want to buy any spots, would you?
And by the way, that Jeff, that fat Jeff, you know, I was in that little production studio. I was listening to some of the stuff here on this old rock comedy. And I mean, I figure when I'm in there, nobody's going to, be bugging me in there because it's like buried in the bowels of the building. Who would think to look in there for me? Sure enough, there he is. Comes waddling into that door. Yeah. Oh, man, oh, man, talk about bug. He ought to go to work for Orkin. He just bugs the living daylights out of him. Means well, I think. Although he's a Bills fan. 11:36 at WIOD. Have you ever noticed that when you go to rent a video, it's the same old crap? It's Mary Poppins. It's the Sound of Music. It's the same old crap. Not when you call our friends at Video Search of Miami, though. Because they have 10,000 plus movies, I'm talking about strange, bizarre, exotic, erotic, wild stuff that you won't find at Jockbuster. That's right, or any place else. Video Search of Miami, your alternative to finding the movies that you really want. It's a mail-order service that gives you access to thousands of sexy films, action films, horror films from all over the world, blood and guts movies, wild, disgusting, grotesque, nauseating, filthy. They got it, baby, including even uncut versions of American films. And I like seeing those guys who are uncut. And the cost is only $25 for any item in their catalog. Video Search of Miami. Call. By the way, did Ann Bishop call in yet? Call 279-9773. How about Brian Norcross? How about Jay Heiler? 279-9773. They accept. How about Dr. Steve? They accept checks, cash, money orders, Visa, MasterCard. All orders will be shipped within 2 days. Video Search of Miami. You want some serious entertainment? If you have a sick mind, and that certainly is this audience, right to a T, then you need to be calling these folks. They're open Monday through Saturday, noon to 6. Video Search of Miami. They'll send you the catalog. You browse through. You pick some wild stuff. And trust me, George will give you the info. It'll keep you busy for hours. 279-9773. Video Search of Miami.
Hi, Sonny Hirsch, voice of the Hurricanes, here to tell you about an exciting new location for this year's edition of the Heineken Hurricane Hotline. We'll be broadcasting live from South Point Seafood House on Miami Beach. That's every Thursday night throughout the college football season. Now, if you've never been to South Point Seafood House, well, my friends, let me tell you, you're in for a real treat. Already known for having Florida's freshest seafood and a breathtaking view of the waterfront, South Point Seafood House will be the Thursday night gathering place for Hurricane fanatics. Meet Canes head coach Dennis Erickson. Enjoy half-price cocktails and Heineken specials from 4 o'clock until 7 o'clock. So join us every Thursday night from 6 until 8. It's the 94 edition of the Heineken Hurricane Hotline. It comes to you live every Thursday night from the South Point Seafood House on Miami Beach. Come on out and say hi.
610 WIOD, giving the best phone in South Florida.
Sometimes I feel
myself.
What really happened?
February 4th, 1947. Vice President Dan Quayle is born. While some think Quayle is something of a dim bulb, the truth is he's brain damaged and has been since birth. And this is what really happened.
Congratulations, Mrs. Quayle. It's a boy. And looks like possible presidential timber, too. Oops, slippery little bugger. Kind of got away from me there. Stay in bed, Mrs. Quayle. I'll get him. There we go. Whoop. Gosh, darn it. Now he's wedged under the cabinet. Got him. Don't worry. At this age, their skulls are pliable. I'll just squeeze it back into shape here. Whoa! Damn it. Who left that window open? I'll be right back, Mrs. Quayle. It's only a couple of flights. I'll be right back.
Dan Quayle, although brain damaged since birth, even his critics agree he has a well-shaped head. And now you know.
What really happened?
There's nothing like well-shaped head. It's 11:42 at WIOD. We have an open line on the purple line, cellular 1, pound IOD, and one in Broward, 524. So we gave away 5 pair of tickets. The one Queen enjoyed it. That was good. Yesterday he called in a day early. And Jeannie didn't show up. Jeannie tried to lie her way out of it. And so now we got 3 other suspects that we're going to get to all of them before the day is over. I guarantee you that right now. This could be one of the greatest exposés in history, man. Eat your heart out, Dan Rather. Mr. Hotshot. You see Dan Rather around with Cambrell yesterday? Did you see the way he kept looking at him? Dan said, "Hey, Cambrell, what time does the spaceship land? And when are you getting back on it?" Here's the mobile in Coral Springs. Hello.
I can't believe...
See, this guy, he's got a new thing now. He thinks he's Casey Kasem Jr., this guy, and every day he says, he calls in and says some inane stupid thing, and that says effing ponderous at the end of it. Very weak, pal. Get a new routine, okay? Call that kid in Broward who was doing the David Letterman stuff. Maybe you guys can get a show together, or just do it together. We have an open line in Broward, 524-9463. Let's do South Miami. Hello? South Miami? Gone? Going once. Adios. Here's Miramar. Hello. Miramar.
Drop dead, queer.
Yeah, there he is. Oh, the Broward contingent's out, but you know what? He's still there every day like clockwork, baby. Every single day, his life revolves around this show. He's spinning on it like a dreidel. Here's West Palm Beach. Hello.
Oh, Neil.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Getting back to Vegas, how come so bad the town fills up every weekend and they keep adding rooms?
Who said it was bad?
Well, that other guy that was calling.
Yeah, but you're going to get... I'm bored with your call already. We have an open line in Dade, 751-2 in Broward, 524-1 on the green line, 1-800. Nobody said it's bad, and to just, cut the crap. You're childish. You're juvenile. Everybody that's called it said it's good, and we're only the Herald and the Sun Sentinel say it's bad, and of course none of those people have ever been out of Dade or Broward in their lives anyway. So just relax. Here's a lady in Miami, maybe one of our missing people. Hello?
It's me, Neil.
It's you?
I'm your missing lady. I won the tickets.
And you went?
And I went, and I won.
First name.
What's your first name?
I'm not going to tell you my name.
Well, then we don't know.
First name.
Just what's your first name?
Hello? Oh, shoot, I'm getting another call. Listen, Neil.
What's your
I
first...
love the tickets.
What's your first name?
Oh, my God. Why do you have to ask me my first name?
Because you don't the only one with the first name. Nobody's going to know who it is.
3 numbers of her phone number.
What's the 3 numbers of your phone number?
534.
Okay, we got it.
Okay, Neil.
Why are you so defensive?
I'm not defensive, honey. I'm not defensive.
Well, why are you afraid that... Are you afraid that all the Julios out there are going to know who this is?
No.
Okay, go ahead. So you actually showed up.
I have a lot of friends who listen to this show.
How were the seats?
The seats were not that great, but let me tell you what happened. The show was fabulous. He was great. His hair looked great.
Yeah.
And
clean shaven, too. No schmutz this time. Clean shaven, yeah.
He was great. And while I was outside, I got tickets for Saturday, and I went back Saturday.
Really?
And it was fabulous. It was even better.
Was it really?
Yeah, he was happy. He was very happy. And then when I went, I don't know if you remember, but...
I thought he was happy Friday.
Well, he was happier Saturday.
Well, that's
I don't know why, but he was happier.
Okay.
And then when I went back, I went to the side of the stage. I wanted to see if I could get backstage.
Yeah.
And I saw my favorite composer, who I gave you a CD of him.
Oh,